Today we're going to talk about a cell phone alternative for small children. It's called the Relay. And I have been struggling with how to make sure I had contact with Kaylee and also did not provide her with something that would distract her, would be easily, readily available to her at most times, and that she could manipulate at this age. And I really feel like this Relay is a great, at least, start. So all it is a speaker with a button in the middle. There are two additional buttons up here. One is the power button. It also serves to control what channel they're on, and the volume button. The volume button simply cycles all the way up. When it reaches the top, it bongs, and then it'll start back down at the bottom. The channel button tells you what channel you're on, and you can have different channels to speak to different family members. So this is a great way to have your kid be able to call grandma herself. All grandma has to have is a cell phone and the app on the cell phone, and we'll show you that later. And she can call grandma. It has an artificial voice that tells you what channel you're on when you push.
Blueberry is on Relay.
So Relay is the basic channel that all of these come with. Kaylee does not have access to any other channels except for that original Relay channel, which calls me. Hey Kaylee, can you give me a call, please?
Hi, Mom.
Okay. Now, when Kaylee pushes the button, now she hasn't realized yet that when she speaks, I can't hear her immediately. But when she presses the button, it tells me.
No one in your
So
group is online.
it has a notification, and it's going to then tell her that I'm not using the app right now, but it'll also let me know that she's trying to call me, so I can start the app and call her back. The app does like to be at maximum volume. If a kid is distant from the speaker or if it's in their bag, you're not going to be able to hear, and you can't overhear their conversations. The button on the other end has to be held. So if you're just curious what your kid is up to, this is not going to work. But if you want to be able to talk to your kid and give them the power to contact you, this is great.
Hi, Mom.
You just this button on the front, honey.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
So my little girl just called me. She's 3.5. How easy is that? So when I'm ready to answer her, now that I have the app up, I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to push and talk. Hello, Kaylee.
Hello, Kaylee. Hello, Kaylee.
This is my channel. It tells me that Kaylee's phone is on there and mine is on there, and that's it. If I needed to add more members, I can do that. I can even add members of other families. So if we had a cousin or a best friend who also had a Relay, we could create a channel adding Kaylee and her little friend so they could call and talk to each other if that was something we wanted to do. And it's super simple to turn it off. If they abuse that, all you have to do is go in, manage your channels, find your channel, has access to channel, Blueberry and me. So all you would have to do is change that.
You mean this is a blueberry?
This is the one I set up for Dad. And then she will be able to press that channel button until it cycles to the channel. It'll say Blueberry is on, call Dad. And she'll be able to press the button to call her daddy too. I also want to tell you about the extremely cool cable that the Relay comes with. So, in order to charge most phones, you'll find your jack in here. These can be a little bit fragile. So if a phone is hauled off its cord, say by a small child, it's easy to break either the jack or the cable, or both, as we have discovered. So the Relay has this. This is a magnetic cable, and it is going to lock into place. Now it has a negative polarity down here where it's not supposed to go in, so it pushes it away. I literally can't make it go in the wrong way. When I turn the Relay over, it just snaps into place. When I release nearby, it pulls into that cable location, and now it's plugged in. So even a very small child can be responsible for making sure that their own relay is plugged in, getting it in the morning, and taking it with them for the day. So we are also going to try out another feature that is probably the main reason that I actually got this. It also has a simple feature called track location. It tells me where she is. So I'm going to select her. It'll tell us where she is.
Hi, Dad.
I simply selected that, had it cycle through, and now it's telling us exactly where Kaylee is. And for me, that is a great weight off my mind. If she wanders off, if she gets lost at Worlds of Fun, like Disney, like a city when we're on vacation, I can find her. If she leaves her blueberry somewhere, that's okay. We can find it too. So we are going to try it out today and see how it works. The relay is actually on a cell phone network. So you can contact or find it from across the country. So you don't need to worry about losing connection unless the network is unavailable in your area. So the same places that you lose network with your cell phone, you're going to tend to lose network with the relay. Okay, so let me show you our solution for Kaylee carrying her relay with her all day. Come here, kiddo. We got fake Kaylee, an adorable little toddler fanny pack. And she loves to take it with her. She can put her treasures in there. Right now she has enough snacks for a small army. But her job is to put her relay in there and take it with her everywhere. She's not allowed to take it out unless she's gonna call mom and dad. She is not allowed to let anybody else play with it. So the only problem I do have is that she likes to pat her bag to make sure that it's in there, and then it calls me, but that's okay. So, are you ready to go with your dad and get a little lost?
Yes.
All right, you guys are gonna have a little adventure, and then I'm gonna come find you.
Well, Mom.
Okay.
I'm going away with me. I have snacks with me that we're going to go on a real adventure.
Okay.